Hi, I'm Bob Holcomb from Apex Automotive in Great Barrington, Massachusetts. We're going to talk about today what happens or what we should do if our car becomes encased in ice. Let's say, for example, we had a terrible ice storm and there was 1/2 to 2 inches of ice all over our car. The first thing we would need to do is somehow remove this ice. There are many procedures. The first and the best procedure for your car, and the safest, is to have your car brought somewhere where it's warm, inside a garage, so the ice can naturally melt away. If that's impossible, or you just can't do it, you'll need to somehow remove the ice from the driver's door so that you can enter the car, whether you chip it away with an ice scraper. If it's not possible to chip the ice away so that your door opens, we may have to heat this area up to melt the ice so that we can get access inside the car. One way to do this would be use a propane salamander or a diesel salamander, a device that would put heat onto the door so that it would melt the ice away from the door, and then we could then open the door. Once the door of the car is open, we want to be sure that the tailpipe isn't plugged with ice. It probably is not, as it's under the car, but we want to make sure there's no ice around that tailpipe. Once we have access to the inside of the car, we can start the engine. The heat that the engine produces can go through the heating system, and you can heat up the interior of the car. The heat will escape through the car and it will melt the ice eventually. It may take many hours. That's why it's probably the best scenario to bring this car somewhere where it's warm and just let the ice melt off by itself. I can't stress enough about the tailpipe when the car is entombed in ice. If this tailpipe cannot let the exhaust gases out, that's carbon monoxide, and it could be very dangerous. And these are a couple of quick tips on how to remove quite a bit of ice from your car. I'm Bob Holcomb from Apex Automotive in Great Barrington, Massachusetts.